guy, you know? Got Buddy's grandpa walking fucking stroller full of nothing up the road. But this day, we went down to Kensington, and if you've ever been to Kensington, you know you're going to see something. So, we went to an old spot that was this bank-to-wall ride, pretty much on American Avenue. And we had known that there was a little quarter pipe to ledge that was there, and we had drove by it a couple times, and we had never stopped to check it out. This was the day where we decided to hit the area and wanted to get something. So, I checked it out. I did a front torque. It could have been better. It didn't really slide that well. We didn't have wax that day, I know. But it was what it was. Gave you a little NWO right there.
Hey man, welcome to Philadelphia. It's Dyno VFR, part 4 you're watching. Appreciate it.
Fuck yeah. I guess that's YouTube. Shout out if this is you. Thank you for the shout out for us. Then we noticed like a lot of times when we're out skating, especially in that area, people get a lot of free food handed out to them. And then right here, it was a hot day, and there's just wasted free meals that are just tossed aside on the road right here that people were clearly given to eat, and people clearly took the time to put together, and it's just like, shows you how ungrateful some people are. Nick decided to give it a go. He had done this couple zero spin wall rides there. He got so on the wall so perfectly that I was mad at myself that he didn't land it. And not only that, like, it was just so, with a 2-man crew, it's really hard to, you know, with traffic, you can't see, for the landing, it's a one-way. So you can't see while we're going if anybody's coming down the street. We're going blind and hoping that he can land it and not get hit by a car. So he gets one on there, real good on the wall ride, and then actually somebody had just pulled up on the sidewalk to kind of block like the roadway a little bit, which made it a little testy. But busts the zero spin wall run, takes the fakie first, seems like a whole block to the zero spin Macchio, does it good enough.
Good, baby.
He's happy. If you can actually see in the background of the clip, you can see cars actually pulling into the foreground. So he's lucky he got it and did get hit. And then we drove around, and we had a couple spots in mind, but we decided to cut through Kensington. And Nick decided to roll the camera a little bit to show you the sights that you see. And it's like a little overwhelming, like, especially if you haven't seen it before, like, it doesn't even feel like a real place for the most part. And the fact that there's like police and everything all around that, and it's just going on right in front of them, where people are just like literally like, where people are hunched over or just like not even there, and that's scary. That happens like somewhere I've skated for a long time. I hate to show this, but I feel like it's like the reality of like what's going on. You know, this is what people are doing. It's not good. But yeah, some of the stuff we encounter when we skated, just driving around, this is what we see. Normal. It shouldn't be normal. This should not be normal anywhere.
Shit is crazy.
So if you know anybody that's like this, get them some help, please. We don't need any more of this. But the stuff you see when you're out street skating. Finally got out of there and we into this one neighborhood, and I just see this tree. And this day I know I've been dealing with like a really stiff neck. Like I had pulled my back and my neck like for the last 2 weeks prior. So it was like one of those things where every time you look to the right, your neck like kind of twinges, or you have like the stiff neck where you have to turn your body like this just to look this way. It was one of those, but just imagine that every time that you took off and skated, it was like a wincing pain. And every time you jumped, it felt like somebody was like stabbing you in the neck. That's what it felt like to jump something as high as I haven't jumped in a long time. Just to get on this stupid tree right here. And you know, I didn't know what I wanted to do. I kind of like wanted to ride up it in a way, but the more and more I was going about it, I realized that was not possible. I would have just slammed or broken the tree down. People definitely looked at me crazy when I was on the ground with a tennis ball, though, trying to get my shoulder to like, I always feel like if you can snap pain, you can like snap pain to go away for a while, where you can like trick your body into being like that's not there. And I felt like if I could just maneuver the ball into the place where my shoulder was like snapping against the bone, that maybe I can get like a couple goes where it wouldn't hurt. And it didn't work out. And people probably thought I was like severely hurt on the ground, but it is what it is. So got one to forward. Felt pretty good. And then I was like, let me just get one to fakie and just, just really turn. And got both my feet on there good enough, and I felt like I like got it. And just kind of like pushed myself where I could. And it's hard being tall, nobody wants to land like that, but my back pays for it. That's why I wake up every day like, ow. And then you see Mama Kitty. We tend to see a lot of street cats when we're out skating, and always try to call them over, always try to say hi to them,
Aww.
That's somebody's cat out there, or somebody needs to feed that poor thing. It should be you. So if you want to donate to the Dino Cat Fund, please hit me up on PayPal.
Hey, buddy.
This one actually talked to me.
Hi. Turn that down. Hey, buddy.
He said Dino.
Come here.
Dino.
Hello. He say Dino? Dino.
Yeah.
Shit talked.
Love seeing the kitties on the
Bye,
streets.
kitty.
There's nothing better.
Wow, the shot's incredible, actually.
I'm not the one that's so far away when I feel the snake bite into my veins. Never do I wanna be here again, and I don't remember why I came.
The How Bad Philly spots are. This is a random spot that we found in the universities, and it cat split. It's kind of like a beautiful reminder of like what a Philly spot is. It's like you gotta take this weird approach. You gotta basically do a figure eight or a giant like snake. If you're playing the game Snake, you have to take the far left corner, and then you gotta take the jab in, and then you gotta take the quick cut and then hit the snake. It's like one of those things. But not only that, when you land, you gotta avoid the earthquake ground on the bottom. You know how that goes. To close out this episode, I want to show the zero spin that Nick did off the bank on Girard Avenue. I'd hit a little thing on it, and Nick like started to figure out, and he was gonna bust a zero, and he just kept going over and over and over again with the zero spin, like figuring out like the correct way to get it. And then he got one where he just fucking boosted. He hit that zero, and he took that thing like he was fucking SpaceX, laced it. I'll show it to you in slow motion too. Just take the lift off. Like he takes his back wheels and you just see the lift. Perfect grab. Fucking knew it. Went with the arms, threw the arms up, taking a look back. He's just looking back at the plantation like, you know what? Fuck you, sunflower seed. I got this shit, no problem. But man, good day. Very good day that day.
What the fuck?
But always a pleasure filming Nick. He always stares down for the camera.